I pozdrav ljudi, nastavljamo tačno tamo gdje smo stali. Evo ovdje sam bio jeben. Au. Healthy, ali ovdje mi je stable. Ok, oni su mi prejaki. Ono da, definitivno su prejaki. Pare. Iskreno ne znam zašto će mi pare u ovoj igri kad nema šta da kupim. Ok, ovdje sam bio, ovdje nema nikoga. Ovdje mislim da čak ne mogu ni doći, ne mogu. Šta kaže vamo, ne mogu ni ovdje dođem. Ovdje neko kašlje. Znači vamo. Ne ti ništa, ništa, ti. Ti se oporavljaš, jebem ti mater. Gdje mi je onaj umirući lik smrti, jebem? Stable.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked, all right. From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard. It's locked.
Sad čekaj, sad nije mi jasno. Ne. Ha. Ok, tebi treba ovo za mozak, a nemam za mozak. Ovo tebi treba za pluća. Mogu li? Aha. U toj oblasti. Evo, ono za srce, on je tamo gore.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reid.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Okej, så poradja ti si zdravo bogatinju. Ništa, ništa. Okej. A gdje mi je taj simer?
So few clients.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Being cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub.
After, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dad's gonna stop coming in every night.
Pubs become right peaceful, don't you think?
Assuntos de evento.
These parks will be running completely amok.
Simmer Fishburne. Oh, jag vet inte vad det är. Okej, Simmer Fishburne.
Good
Gillar
evening,
till
Mr.
bratim.
Fishman.
Yeah.
Okej,
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reid? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace. Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reid. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Okay. A person.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Okay.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum. I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
Okay.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Okay.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Kad smo već kod nje. Aj, vem ti mater, pa di si. Tu si.
Good evening, madam. It's Dr. Reid again. May I come in?
You best come back in the morning, Doctor.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Ajde da rešimo misiju. Ovdje ništa.
Best stay back, sir.
Okay, I stay back. Ne mogu ovdje. Postoje neki. Ok, ovo smo viđali svugdje. Ok. Sad baš moram da idem.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
I cannot enter.
Ali zato mogu ovdje. Sam istražio kuću. Čekaj, preskočio sam tuda. Ne, preskočio sam vam. Evo ovdje. Znam da mogu da idem tu. Healthy.
Oi! You listening?
Izvinjavam se.
Sir! Step away!
Manje više da. Healthy, treba mi ono za mozak, a to nemam.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Okej, to nije to. A ono što meni treba. Je. Okej, jedino ti, tebi mozak ne valja. Ovdje imamo nešto.
This is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing I do.
Okay, serious area. To je serious, da. Oh.
spot one fire.
Ako ga dovedem do ovdje, hoće li...
You spot one fire. Burn it, boys!
Zašto su se s njim udružili, pa i on je čudovište da kažem.
Best be moving on. Oi! You listening?
Turn around, sir. Better go home, sir.
Step away.
You! Get back in the grave!
Okej, zapravo je i napeto.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. The guards are getting more and more.
Okej, pokušao sam da ih izbjegnem, ali čudovište.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Okej, nema nikog u blizini. Kam?
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Okej. Okej, trebamo da
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Goodbye, young man.
I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Okej, a koliko ja zapravo imam? Zapravo mi ništa nije.
When science failed you, this elixir will give you faith again.
It's locked.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Okay. Loše.
This is no place for you, sir.
Nije ni čudo što je ovo mjesto serious. Monstrumi, lovci na vampire, razne bolesti.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Great, možda?
Right then. Show me what you have.
Tja. I nisam impresioniran. Back. Second.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Okay. O, ti si zdrav.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Okay. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched. Don't let your guard down, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reid, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Oh. Ti si definitivno zdrav, zato mi mrziš.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I'll let your guard down, sir.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reid, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Let me.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me, then? Okay, then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Okay.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked, all right.
Okay. I ovu igru bi definitivno voleo da vidim prevedenu na srpski.
I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. You again? What do you want this time?
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Nobody at home. I cannot enter.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again. Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
bi trebalo da mogu da se popnem, samo sam ja glup pa ne vidim kako. Možda. Ajmo ponovo, ne mogu ovdje da kucam. Zatvorena je s svih strana ova ograda.
There's nobody here.
Stvarno? Wow!
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for piece of...
O, brate, pa više od pola je bolesno. Okej, za mozak nemam. A mapa? Ne. Pritisnuo sam na sunčiti. Ovo je najbliže ikad. Ajde.
It's not my call, Barrett. You paid one way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other?
It's locked, all right.
Imam zaključan hideout. Strašno. U redu ljudi, nadam se da ste uživali, vidimo se u sljedećoj epizodi i ćao!